Hello everyone, my name is Javian and today I'm going to be playing some more Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet. But before we get started, today's video has been sponsored by Elsword, the side-scrolling beat-em-up online RPG that I made a video about last year. The developers wanted me to give you all a quick update on what they've been doing with the game recently. Along with some quality of life changes that have happened since the last video I made, the characters in Elsword have had a complete overhaul in a set of reboot updates that were done. New skills and balance changes came with the updates, and all of the characters' health and base stats have been standardized. Now when you upgrade your job, there's more of an emphasis on making each path more specialized in a stat that matches its attack type. For example, physical attack paths will get an increase in physical attack power while reducing its magical attack. So if you've played the game in the past and you've been thinking about giving it another shot, or if you've never played it before and it looks interesting to you, click the link in the description and give it a try. In between all the Code Vein demo grinding and the Astral Chain police work, I had to find some time to squeeze in Fatal Bullet. I know I said I'd be doing some kind of playthrough of the DLC, but as you know, I can't stick to a plan. The very next day after I made that video, I decided to jump onto the game just to play it for a little bit. But then I ended up finishing the rest in like 3 hours and forgot to hit the record button. Honestly, it's probably for the best since now I'm getting ready for the content that was added in the more recent updates. After I finished the story, I spent most of my time just grinding for accessories, but you all know that I love the loot chase, and I would have been grinding for that perfect accessory roll if I didn't force myself to stop, just so I could actually continue playing the game. So I settled on some equipment to get myself started, and fully upgraded their chips. I know I'll probably end up changing this before the next video, and definitely before I start with the hardcore missions. But I did say that I would at least show everyone what my setup has been throughout the game once I hit level 300, so here it is. So this is my current setup at the moment. It's pretty much a flexible build, just so I can use whatever weapon I want to use, and so I can easily level up some skills and get through the main part of the game. There's not really much to it, honestly, but it does work for what I need it to work for. But it's definitely going to change once I actually think about and sort out the kind of weapons I want to use for the content that comes later. So right now I am using the Longstroke and the Grim Reaper. I've pretty much been using handguns and sniper rifles the whole game. I haven't really had a chance, well, I've had a chance, but I haven't actually gone out of my way to use too many weapons, apart from submachine guns, because those are actually pretty fun to use. So, on my Longstroke, I'm using Quickshot 4, Quickshot 3, Power Form, and Armor Break 4. The reason I'm using these is because of the way the handgun's weapon art works, it lets you just spam skills. So I spam Quickshot 3 and 4 because it's just easy to use. I did really like using Quickshot 2 and 3. 4 does have a bit of a long cooldown, so I may actually end up changing it back to 2 and 3. But for now, this is what I've been using. And these are the chips that I have on that weapon as well. But I do think I'm going to end up having more specialized weapons depending on the type of mission I'm going to be doing. Because right now my equipment is very general. It's not made for any specific content. And I have no idea if the content coming up even needs specialized weapons, since there's not really a lot of content that they've added to the game. But I have heard that it is pretty challenging, so I'm actually looking forward to giving that a try. And this is what my Grim Reaper is looking like at the moment. It's pretty much like set up at the moment to fight tanks. So it's just got Explosive Shot 2, 3, and 4, and Viral Shot. Viral Shot, I have that in there because I was leveling it a little bit earlier, but it is a pretty decent skill. I still kind of like the defense down shot since it's got a shorter cooldown, but I can see Viral Shot being like really useful. Especially since I'm using handguns, I won't need to worry about the cooldown too much. So I just need to get used to using Viral Shot, since it's something I pretty much just got because I finished the main storyline. And these are the chips I've got in there as well. Nothing too fancy, it's kind of what you'd expect to be on a sniper rifle these days. And as for my gadgets and accessories, this is what I'm rocking right now. So I did say that my accessories were fully upgraded. I've maxed them both out of dexterity. The wedding ring's got extra health recovered over 1 minute, avoid instant death, and reload speed. And the medic cap has got health recovery, reload speed, and max health increased. I would have rather not had 2 reload speeds, but if I kept on searching for accessories, I would have been stuck in that loop forever, so I had to stop at some point. So this is where I drew the line. I was like, okay, I'll just take 2 reload speeds. They can be pretty useful depending on what you're using it for, and I'll go back and look for accessories later if I need to. And as you can see, these are what you can probably tell which weapons I am not using right now. I should be using a lot more. I've hardly touched Gatling guns, I've hardly touched swords, I've hardly touched shotguns. I need to use launchers a little bit more. Assault rifles, sniper rifles, and submachine guns, handguns, that's what I've been rocking at the moment. Mainly handguns and sniper rifles, with a bit of submachine gun here and there. Now I need to finish upgrading my weapons, and with the new overclocking feature at Lisbeth, I can finally squeeze some more power out of the weapons that I already have. But before I can do that, I need to find some more overclock chips. I have no idea if this is the fastest way to get overclock chips, but I did notice that I was getting a lot of them while farming plated armor from the Hakai twins for my accessory upgrading. I'll never get started on the rest of the content if I get stuck in a loop of trying to find the best way to find everything, so I've just been killing these guys for now. But if you do know some good ways to get overclock chips, let everyone know in the comments. If you are thinking about giving this a try to get overclocking chips, you should be able to get them on any difficulty if you are having trouble in extreme mode. On extreme mode, I did notice I was getting 2 when they did drop, since it wasn't always a guaranteed drop, but that may be different on the other difficulties. The Hakai twins have been in the game for a while at this point, so I'd imagine most of the people already know how to take them down. I just aim for their face since it burns them down pretty fast. But this can be pretty hard to do when they move around so much. I'm playing the game on the PC version, and the PC version is known not to work as well as the console versions when you're playing at higher frame rates. It causes crazy things to happen, like enemies moving stupidly fast or having really quick reaction speeds that let sniper and handgun enemies pretty much headshot you instantly. But that being said, I don't actually know if these guys are affected by the frame rate issues. The sword dude can move really fast, but since I haven't played the console version in a very long time, it could just be that this guy was intended to be really quick. Since I finished the story already, I guess now my aim is to get geared up so I can take on those online hardcore missions. But I have a feeling that those are going to be rough solo, especially with the way enemies act on PC. But that was just a quick update on what I've been doing while I catch up on all the stuff I've missed over the last few months. So, if you enjoyed this video, leave it a like, and if you want to see more videos from me, then don't forget to subscribe and click that bell. And if you want to stay up to date with everything I'm doing, then don't forget to follow me over on Twitter. The links are in the description. I think next time I'll check out the new rank they added to BOB, just to see what it's like, and then I'll get started on all of those hardcore missions. See, I told you the next video wouldn't take 3 months, but I better prepare the next video really quick, since I have no idea how I'm going to find more time to play between Borderlands 3 and Code Vein. So, until I make those videos, I'll see you all later.